Well, hello again, everybody. I just finished making the middle part of the fittings here. Let's see, I've got one that's all put together that shows you what this will hopefully look like when it's silver soldered and installed in the brake valves. This part goes into the threaded portion on the top of the steam brake valves. The 3/16" copper tubing will be silver soldered in here in the top, and it'll all be fastened together underneath the locomotive. So that's what these things look like when they're put together, waiting silver solder. Here's the exploded version, if you will, and let me show you if I can do this one-handed. So there is the threaded portion, the 5/16" 40 threaded portion, which is tapered with a 60-degree center drill. Let's you just open that up. Let me show you how this thing fits together without the nut on it. So it's just smooth. You turn down the shoulder to it. Well, first of all, you go from this side, center drill it through an 1/8 inch, and then I used an end mill, a 3/16" end mill, to clear out the hole where the copper tube will go in. It's just a little under 1/4 inch on that shoulder. And then what I do, I made these things a little bit longer. The round part here, it's about 100,000ths of an inch. The prints call for them to be smaller, but let me show you how that fits in there. The rounded portion goes into the conical section, and then the nut goes on top of it. Not sure if I can get this all lined up without flopping over single-handed. There we go. So that gets the nut fits over, and it's threaded on there tight. Look at that dexterity. So that's what it looks like. I wanted to show you. This is the bit that I made. It's basically a form tool with the radius. It's a huge piece of tool steel that I basically just carved it out with a Dremel. I traced the radius on there that I wanted and carved it out with the Dremel. Oh, pardon the fingers. And relieved the front of it and relieved the side. Let's see if I can. I don't know if I can pull that around, but let me undo it. This is the quick change tool post here. Pardon the arm in the way. There you go. So you can see I relieved it and took a couple tries. I guess that's why it's shaped like it is, but there we are. It's a 1/16 of an inch radius. It's projected and then relieved and ground down. It's a great form tool. Turning brass is so much fun. It's so easy to do. It cuts so nicely, and just very enjoyable. So I wanted to show that setup for you. The speed I had it on was about the 220 RPM, and it's perfect for drilling and cutting with the form tool. So there we go, 2 finished units awaiting the silver solder and some 3/16" copper tube, and then I can work on routing the brake lines, the steam brake lines. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if there's any questions. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you like. I'll keep you posted.